Y'all, I have a new show for you guys to watch. It is called Bastard. It's heavy metal and dark fantasy. It's so good. So it has to do with like humans creating such a form of darkness. He created like a evil like dark like entity that came to destroy the world. Kind of funny how what's going on right now. And um because it was destroying the world and like wreaking havoc, um a white god dragon spirit ended up emerging from out the ground, and they ended up going to war for I think like a couple of years until finally like the white like light force won and defeated the dark entity. And then afterwards the dark entity was spread through like four boroughs, but the main kingdom that it was in um ended up having like a secret weapon kept underneath like the kingdom. um so yeah, but it's really good because the main person, his name is Dark Schneider, but he shares the body of a little boy. So for the spell to be like released, for him to turn into Dark Schneider and no longer the 14-year-old little boy, his caretaker that's been watching over him for all his life, her name is Tia. It's so funny, that's my mom's name. um ends up like kissing him, and then he changes into Dark Schneider. It's so good, y'all, and I'm hooked. And it has to be a really good show for me to watch it. So I just wanted to put y'all onto it. I'm just giving you like a synopsis of what's kind of going on. So now the only reason why Dark Schneider was reincarnated in a sense, because he's been like a secret weapon for the kingdom for years, but nobody like really knew except obviously the people of the kingdom, like the king and stuff, who needed to know about it. But the sorcerer that ended up locking Dark Schneider into the 14-year-old, his daughter is his apprentice, and his daughter is a virgin, and only way for him to be released is that he has to be kissed by a fair maiden, a virgin fair maiden. So her dad has been raising her for her to be able to unlock this spell when the kingdom comes into trouble. And now there's people trying to reincarnate the dark figure that tried to destroy the world like a couple centuries ago. So they had to release Dark Schneider, like, which is one of like the greatest sorcerers of the world at that time. He himself was trying to take over the world, but was encapsulated by the priest Tia's father. So as their kingdom is getting attacked by the dark forces, like a dark sorcerer, like the team that Dark Schneider was in charge of before he got encapsulated by Tia's dad, the priest, one of the troops that is on like the darker side came to the castle to invade. And because of that invasion, Tia, had to release the spell, and it's so embarrassing because she has to kiss him every time. And she's like, I'm like this is so embarrassing for me. But she had to cave in because the princess almost like, could have been killed. So after she releases Dark Schneider, now the series like can take a ment of his squadron that he had. Dark Schneider now is trying to destroy each of the protection pillars that are containing the evil entity that was destroyed and defeated the first time. So there's different parts of the entity in different boroughs. So they're trying to destroy each barrier to reincarnate the dark like spirit. So now we're seeing, like, you feel me, the different events that take place, and Dark Schneider, like, you feel me, being on the side of humanity and protecting them from the evil when he was once on the side trying to create that evil. And what's funny is that the only reason why he hasn't basically like attacked them per se is because of his love for Tia, because Tia raised him, because him and the 14-year-old boy, they shared the same soul. So whatever he experiences through the little boy, as far as love, attention, and stuff, because the little boy has love for Tia, Dark Schneider has love for Tia. But it's not the other way around for the little boy, for him to feel the way Dark Schneider feels. No. So every time he gets turned into Dark Schneider, the 14-year-old little boy doesn't remember anything. And it's so funny because his two souls are polar opposite. Like, the little boy is such a sweet little kind spirit, and then Dark Schneider is just evil. Like, imagine like a 20-year-old like having something to prove. Like, you feel me? Like, that's basically Dark Schneider. But also the dynamic that is kind of killing me a little bit is that Dark Schneider, he looks like he's like 2021, and then Tia, she looks like she's 16, 17 years old. So there's a little bit of an age gap per se, but he has feelings for her because of the little boy, since they like grew up with one another. So how the little boy feels, how Dark Schneider feels, like I said. It's so good. I'm on episode 3 right now, and I just started it. So y'all go tap in. It's so good. I had to stop my screen time to record this. You feel me? Because I've been past my hour. But I had to unlock my access so I could talk about it while it's still fresh in my mind. It's really, really, really good, guys, and I recommend it. I hope my summary made sense and that it wasn't all over the place. But yeah, it's so good. I'm rating it so far. I just got into it. I feel like rating it. I don't want to rate it too soon, but it's definitely a must watch. I'm intrigued and I'm interested. And what is so crazy, Bastard has been under my saved as far as watching, but I never watched it yet. But it's really, really good, y'all. And it's not too gory, you feel me? Because I know how people feel about certain stuff. But if you could watch Attack of the Titans, you can watch this for sure, for sure. Like, Attack of the Titans is worse in my opinion. But yeah, bye y'all. That's all I had to say. Like I was saying before I brag too soon, this show is a little pervy with how Dark Schneider is when it comes to women and stuff like that. A lot of these men kind of humiliate these women a little bit in their show, especially their bodies. So I just want to throw that disclaimer out there for anyone or for any of my girlies who decide to watch this. You will catch the ick a couple of times while watching it, because I'm catching the ick right now. But it's still a good show, though. I just hate when anime is overly freaked out, or they use that whole virgin trope and they sexualize the virgin trope. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of a little yucky. I don't know who made this. Let me search up. Who created Bastard? Bastard is a dark fantasy manga series created by the artist Kazushi Hagawar. What does he look like? How do you spell his name? Hold on. I'm not surprised looking at the creator. He looked like he don't really get much play, so I understand fulfilling that fantasy or being dirty and fulfilling that fantasy within your creation. So I kind of can see why it's like this, because look at the creator. No shade to him. It's a good series, but I hate, a little bit of the person's personality or wishes is going to trickle into the art eventually. You know what I'm saying? So I think a little bit of my boys, nasty erotic thoughts creeped into this one.